This week on iBN Southeast, we take a look at some of the very best plays in the nation happen to reside right here in the Southeast on the regional replay. It's coming up in just a moment here on iBN Southeast. Well, when you talk power football, you got to talk about Southeast, and that's what we do right here on iBN Southeast. Hey, everybody, I'm your host, Sam Farber, and coming up in just a couple minutes, Dallas Jackson's going to talk about who some of the major movers might be based on this week in high school football. Right now, though, we'll review some of this region's very best plays on the regional replay. We start in the Sunshine State, number 44, Miami Central at Cocoa. Joseph Yearby at tailback for the ranked Rockets. He had over 200 yards rushing on the night, had this score as well. Central wins 20-0. 27th ranked Mallard Creek Mavericks dominated Mooresville. T.J. Allen up the gut, 16 yards for the score. Final here, 45-3. The iBN and Rivals High TV cameras were in Spartanburg, South Carolina to see Greenwood. Clark's here for the Eagles, turning on the afterburners. He's going to outrun the defense on a 77-yard score. Trust me, he makes it. Greenwood over Spartanburg, 28-13. Featured game this week, number 5, Gaffney at Burns. Gaffney QB Joey Copeland finds Quinshad Davis right here on a 35-yard strike. Davis, the number 4 player in South Carolina, according to Rivals. He's going to take this pass, catch it at the 4, and turn it in 4-6. Big day for that receiver. Big day for Shaquille Davidson as well. Heels just above the goal line as he took the kickoff to open the second half. He'll bounce off the kicker and still has the ability to get back to full speed all the way to the house on a nearly 100-yard kickoff return. 35-13 the final in favor of Gaffney. Finally, Campbell at number 40, McEachern. This one got ugly. Trent Thompson from shotgun. So pretty to Troy Fletcher. One of 3 touchdown passes he had in the opening 8 minutes. Special team, Darius English blocks the punt. And camera guy, keep with the ball. We'll just tell you. Kel Parham takes it to the house. McEachern wins 55-0. As always, some great plays out of the Southeast. Now to talk about one of the nation's biggest games, which happened to occur in this part of the country as well. Rivals High senior analyst Dallas Jackson joins us. Dallas, this week you were down in South Carolina checking out Gaffney versus Burns. Normally Burns the ranked squad, but this time it's Gaffney. And they're not just ranked, they're number 5 and maybe on the rise after a big win.
Yeah, they were actually very impressive. I thought their defense was spectacular. They were able to get to the edge, stop Burns. It was very uncharacteristic to see Burns struggling to move the ball. Their offense looked out of sync, and Gaffney was opportunistic on offense. I was very impressed by what they were able to do, and I think they are a team on the rise.
As with every state in this part of the country, as these teams get into league play, the matchups get tougher and tougher, and that's really the difference between the Southeast and every other region. Is this part of the country going to start knocking off some of its top teams with all the tough matchups they have, or are they going to propel each other up further and further throughout the top 100?
Well, I think it's a healthy combination. You look at states like Georgia, Florida, Louisiana. Those are all very strong states for football. And so those teams are going to become part of that top 500, that real elite area. And so the teams that win those games get pushed into the 100, and the other teams stay where they are. It's a very great region, and I don't think it's necessarily one making the other look bad. It just proves who belongs.
Now, there's no questioning why the SEC is so good. It's pretty easy to recruit when you've got so many great programs. Dallas, we appreciate your time as always. We look forward to talking to you again next show. Fans, we thank you for watching iBN Southeast this week, and please continue to click around. iBN National available now, and you can see how Dallas did picking the 5 biggest games in the nation this week. For everyone here, I'm Sam Farber. Thanks for watching iBN Southeast.